Hello. Right, let's just get me set up. Right, let's find the group. Morning, everyone. Happy Friday. TFI Friday. That's all I'm saying. Right. Friday. Oh, got a wee echo going on. Right. Let me get leveled up because I'm all on the wonk. Let me get my other little light on. Has everybody got a cuppa? Right, let me move this over a little bit. Get some light on. Move that back. Hi, Jane. That's all right. You're allowed to be early. By the time I faff about. Brilliant. Right, I think that's about as centred as I'm going to get it. And you've got a cup of my lovely. Brilliant. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Oh, I'm so glad it's Friday. So, this is a pocket letter little craft along. And the purpose of it is to use up some of your scraps. So, sorry, I'm a bit chesty today. Wait, to find my inhaler. Hang on. Yeah, so I have lots of scraps in this little pocket. I've got little scraps here, so we're going to make a pocket letter. Jane just bought a frother and can now make your own cappuccino. Oh, I'm well gel. Well gel. Right, hang on. The pollen count's really high this morning. Asthma's annoying. Hi, Carol. Good morning. So this is going to be... Morning, Sally. How are you, honey? Right. Inhaler taken. And breathe. Whew. Right. So I'll just give it a few minutes because obviously I was a few minutes early and see who comes on. So if anybody is crafting along, if you've got a pocket letter wallet, great. So this is it here. And it fits artist trading card size in, so 2.5 by 3.5. I've cut card to put in the mould just to see, let you see how it kind of, the lay of the land as such, and then we decorate them. I won't be able to do a full pocket today, but I'll try my best. I've just dropped the kids off at the youth club a bit early there with a McDonald's breakfast so I could get back in time. You gotta do what you gotta do. So these are like artist trading card wallets. They go in a ring binder. Hi Barbara, how are you? Hope you're good. I hope you're good. Oh, it's so warm. So warm. And I'm so tempted to tie my hair up, but I don't have a bobble to hand. The usual. So how is everyone then? All good? Let me shift this over a little bit. Right, I think I'll just get started. If anybody's not here, then you could always watch it on catch up. Oh, it's on the wonk more now. Don't need to rush promote your stuff as well. Thank you, hun. Right, give me a second to straighten up. There we go. It's quite hard to see looking in this camera, you see, because just the way that it is. And that's about as far as it's going to go, so that's fine. Oh, thank you. Right, so, are you ready? So, what I have here is a pocket letter. And in it there is bits of card. So, these were offcuts from albums and what have you that I've been making. For instance, here's some black cardstock. I could use that to mat up some cards, but maybe not so much the smaller pieces. So everybody's got a little stash, haven't they? So these are all sentiments I've already pre-stamped, and I thought I would make this using the Forrest Friends Designer Series paper. So you can buy that from me through my online store. So do give me a message if you're looking to shop with me. Everything I use is available except for these little wooden, hi Hilary, these little wooden embellishments are older ones from Stampin' Up that I kept. And this whale tail tab punch, that is a retired punch. So those aren't available, but everything else is. So I thought I'd make it a motivational friendship pocket letter. You can do double on the back if you wish as well. However, for today we're just going to try and do the 9. So I've got all these kind of like motivational stamped images and things like that. The reason I've got these 2 tabs in the bottom is because one of them I'm going to wrap, I don't know where this washi tape came from, but it matches the colours. I'm going to wrap some washi tape round one, and on the other one I am going to wrap some ribbon, and it's just a good way to give little freebies as well. So, are you ready? Right, so let me show you this. So this is just a little glassine bag that I had in my stash, and these are the retired Stampin' Up embellishments, wooden embellishments, but they're so cute. So I thought if I pop them in there, whoever receives this can use them in their own projects. So what I want to do is I want to decorate the front of this. Okay, so that's the same size, 2.5 by 3.5. Good thing about taking the kids to the youth club and for a McDonald's breakfast is I got a latte. And I love a McDonald's latte because it's quite strong. And you don't slurp too much when you're drinking it. Oh, right, so let's see now. Now, because you can see through this, what I'll do is I'll add a little layer on the top. Let me see. I think I'll add some of this. So this is like a scrap piece. I could get a couple of cards out of this, but there's always going to be bits on the wonk left. So I would fussy cut out some images and things like that. I think I'll use this corner here just to cover up the front, and I'm going to get pencil and I'm going to make, I think this is going to be 3/8 of an inch border around there, but you just make it up as you go depending on what your stash is. So I've marked it there, and I'm not bothered that I'm cutting through the bear and the fox because they were always already part images anyway. And then I'm going to cut this bit, so that will go on here like so. And I think what I'll do to add a little pop of colour is I'm going to mat it up on a bit of scrap black that I've got here. Let me find my glue. Susan's saying she loves the paper. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Oops, hang on, let me get the dry glue out the end. Yucky, yucky. So, yeah, some of the, usually the A side of these designer series paper packs are patterns and images and things like that. And then often the B side, it's always different. And the B side's often a kind of more neutral type print that you can utilise in other cards and things. Like this is a nice grey one that would do nice if you didn't want the busy section, so it's quite good. Hi Jackie. So, scissors. Scissors. Now a good idea is take out your little bits first so that you can then glue on properly. It's so hot in Scotland now. It's kind of overcast outside, but it is really warm. But I'll not pass out on you, I promise. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, where is my tearing tape? Should I use that? No, I think I'll just use wet glue. And don't put it right to the edge because by the time that you kind of flatten it out, it pushes out. So I'm just going to pop that in the centre. And remember, any of these things that you design, you could make them, scale them up a bit, and they could be card fronts for your greeting cards. You can do little bits like this in a scrapbook page and attach them to the, kind of like the corners of the photo mat and things like that. Right, now the little sentiment I've got is called Hey There. And like I say, if anybody's interested in any of the what stamp set it is, blah blah blah, just give them a wee message or ask in the comments and I'll check back later. And then I could always send you information. So this one says Hey There, and it's quite cute. So if it says Hey There, we definitely need a little character. So, I mean, look at all these offcuts. There's lots, and it's too much to waste. Da, da, da. Next week, we are going to be doing a scrappy strip technique. Right, let's see, is there any animals in here? Da, 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 da. Nope, that's fine. I will just chop. Now, I'm being careful because there's some images that I can use later, like the little butterfly and what have you. I'll just roughly cut this out now. And this is quite therapeutic because there's no right or wrong way to do it. You don't really need to plan. You just grab what scraps you've got and work with that, basically. So, my fuzzy cutting's always rubbish on a live, so I do apologise. And for July and August, do remember, if you do shop with me and if you spend multiples of 45, we are offering a free gift per multiples of 45 and also per multiples of 90. And that's part of a promotion called Celebration. And it is wonderful. You can choose papers, you can choose stamp sets. There's one that if you spend £90 you get stamp set and the 12 by 12 paper pack free. So it's really good. Right, so you can see how this matches lovely. It's like the little bear saying hey there. Okay, so I am going to pop him up with some dimensionals, or as you might know it, foam pads. But we see dimensionals because they're little dimensionals. Right, so hi Madeline, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Oh, bless. Thank you. Yeah, you know I'm always here to inspire, but if anybody would like to shop along the way, that's even better. Definitely. Right. This I am going to pop up on the mini dimensionals, which are the same as these, but they're mini. They are mini. And you know what's great? See this pokey tool thing on the take your pick? It's great for picking up these little sticky pads, and then I use it as well for taking the backing off. So I think I'll just use two of them. So I'm just going to stab it with a sharp end and pop it off, because these get everywhere. I don't know about the ones you guys might use, but they get absolutely everywhere. Right. Now, if you had a speech bubble die or something like that, you could have incorporated that onto here as well. I am not going to add any ribbon to this though, because I don't want to cover up the little bear. Right, okay. So, starting with the big ones first. I'm trying to lose the bulk on it, you see. Aren't these beautiful? Fortunately, they were from, I think it was the last summer catalogue. Well, the year before last, I think. I've had them a while. But it shows how you should keep hold of things. Right, so there is our first pocket doodah. Jane's saying I've had a couple of demos and Tricia's the best I've ever had. So proactive, lots of videos and tutorials. Oh, bless you. Yeah, well, it's important to... it's the whole community thing. You've got to... It's important to... What am I trying to say? I don't think I've woken up yet. communicate and build relationships with people. And then you get all these magical friendships that bloom along the way, and it is just fantastic. Right, so there is our middle pocket. Isn't he cute? He is so cute. Right, let's do this one here. You're so kind. Right, okay. Yeah, I've got some amazing demo friends. And it's always good to, like my friend Carol's a demo, and she's down south. So I was just sharing a post about our card class just the other week. Because obviously, if there's people down Carol's way, then why not go to Carol's classes? And it's about sharing. Right, so all I'm doing is I'm wrapping this washi tape up. Not dead centre, it should be centre, but hey ho. Jane saying some just want your orders, but you're different. Oh, bless. I know, and guys, you keep me going as well. Right, I'm as well just using the whole of this washi. It's quite therapeutic doing this. It's going whew, whew. Oh, brilliant. Right. Right, I think that will do. Let me cut it off at an angle, like so. So that's a little freebie that you would put in. Right, let's decorate this. So, I think I'll use this backing on that pocket and also this pocket. So I'll take this one out as well, and it'll be like a knots and crosses type effect. So yeah. Right, okay. So if you want a little mat or a patterned paper on it, I like to do it a 1/4 of an inch difference. So I'm going to cut these at 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 to get to them. So that was 3 1/4. And then another one, 2 1/4. Right, okie doke. Ta-da! Right, oh, there's 8 of you guys watching, that's amazing. Now, if you want, to me, that would say, oh, I've cut that one too big, hang on. I've done 2 1/2, silly sausage. I would say that would need a little black matte layer, I think. So here's a little bit of scrap. All I'm going to do is cut this to 1/8 of an inch bigger. So 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. And I'm just singing to myself so that I don't forget. So 3/8 is in between 1/4 and 1/2. And look at that, there's enough cardstock on that little bit. Oh my, I am sweating. Can I tell you a secret? I went to, I drove the boys up to McDonald's and then to the youth club in my pyjamas and my baffies. Because after this, I'm going to go for I think I'll go for a nice cool bath actually, rather than a shower. Because I want to watch an episode of Virgin River while I'm in there. And I want a long soak. Right, so that's a bit better. You can see how when you mat it with an extra layer, it does that. It's a wee bit of difference. So, like that, I like that. I do like to keep things kind of themed, using all the like the same kind of suite as we call it in Stampin' Up. But just obviously use whatever you have. Some people like to do it by colour. Some like to do it by like theme, like love or things like that. And some people like to mix and match and just do whatever springs to mind. Right, so this will go on here. And I think what I'll do is, if I make a little belly band for on there, I will stick it in. So let's do that. Now here's a wee scrap, but I think that might be too thin. So let me see. Now I'm not going to be fancy and do what do you call it? Glue tabs or anything. I'm just going to stick it down. So that was 2 and a... What was the size of that? Where's my ruler? Where's my ruler? Like I say, if you don't have a pocket letter, you can use this as a 2 1/4. You can use this as a artist trading card. Right, I'm going to make that 1 inch. I'm just doing that off of the side. Like so. And you've got to be able to make sure that that goes under. That's maybe too little actually. Should I put a little pocket on it then? Yeah, I'm going to put a little pocket on it. What the hang? Right, so 2 1/4 is the width. So 2 1/4, and I'll have 1/4 and 1/4 for the glue tabs. Hi Gemma. Yep, and I think I'll make it 1.5 inches, so I would need it to 1 3/4 to make the wee pocket. I think that's the best bit, a little pocket, and we could stick this in it. Like I say, you just make it up as you go. Where is my scoreboard? Right. Make sure you've got the right bit. Yep, that's it. So little baby glue tabs, which is 1/4 inch. Don't know if you can see that. Hi Stephanie. Oh. So 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and 1/4 inch. Let me get this as a little pocket. So you just fold and burnish. Hi Kirsty. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Right, now I am going to get my really teeny red tape out. If I can get it out of the packet. And I am going to put red tape down each of the squares. And I'm going to put it towards the edge. Where is the start, folks? Someone come and pick this for me. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to do that. And snip. And do that. Whoa, it is really, really getting warm here. Sweaty Betty. Right. Okie doke. And the one. Oh, it's a bit on the wonk, but that's all right. Chuck that to the side. So you just want to make sure that's all down. Get the jaggy bit of take your pick tool. This is only £9.50, I think it is. It's really good. I know a few of you guys have ordered it and you've got it in your must-have craft staple supplies. It's really good. Right, now what I should have done before taking that off is snip off the corners. Like so. I love the tiny tape. It's baby. It's a baby size. Oh, Gemma saying definitely must-haves, and Carol loves hers too. Brilliant. Right, we're going to add some Tombow. She says, just for some wiggle room. Dee, 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 dee. Right. Okay, let's go. I will put a little layer on the top So all I'm going to do is marry up the bottom first and then pop the sides on, and it's a little bit on the wonk, so let me try that again. Thank goodness for the wet glue, guys. Hang on, I don't want to look like I'm ripping it on camera. Right, if in doubt, start again. It is kind of flush. Right, that's fine. Let me get the glue off my fingers though, because I've just got all messy. I'm just going to use my pokey tool and burnish the sides down a wee bit and the bottom. Make sure that tape's stuck. I need my little rubber. Jane's saying it's much cooler here. Kirsty's saying cooler and rainy. Not even bothered about getting wet, bless. How's your sore ribs today? Right, so look, that goes in much easier. Ta-da! And you would kind of leave it hanging out so people could see it. Right, now for a little layer on the top. So if I get my smaller stash of scraps, I can have a wee look and see if there's anything that's going to fit. Oh, see, look at that. Just needs 1/8 of an inch chopped off. Honestly, guys, you should try this. It is just so much fun. And if you want to sit and chill while watching Netflix, this is perfect. Raining where Jackie is. Oh, bless him, Kirsty's still sore. Yay, we've done a little pocket. It's cute. It's cute. There we go. Right, and I think what we'll do is I will pop this flush on here. I'm not putting it on dimensionals because when you take this in and out, it's going to catch it. So I'll just put that flush. Just make sure there's no other little sticky bits. And that's some little washi tape. So let's put that in here. Ta-da! And we're doing this one now. So maybe I should make that one the ribbon. Okay, so I'll take this other little tab out. Let me see where I have some natural ribbon that goes with this suite. And I've got it to hand. Here it is. So this is natural finish ribbon, and it really does have a lovely finish when it's tied in a bow. I've got one of these in my album that I'm nearly finished, and yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. So let's just cut a bit of that off. So I mean, that it's not a huge piece, but Kirsty's saying you've given me an idea. Oh, Carol's saying you've given me an idea. Right, what I'm going to do is I am going to get a bit of, I'm not going to get a bit of glue actually. I'm just going to pop this on here. Now this is quite thick, but this is gorgeous, honestly folks. This suite is only, how much is it? I think it's £75 for the full suite. Let me show you quick. I've got all my catalogues together. So this is a Happy Forrest Friends suite. Let's get all this off. She's page 46. 46. Bam, ba, bam, here it comes. This is it here. So you get the paper, the ribbon, the stamp set and the dies for £64.50 actually for the full thing. So if you bought that, you would also get a celebration item free, which could be a Hippo stamp set. I know a few of you guys have ordered that. There's designer series paper, it's beautiful. Other stamp sets, that one's adorable. Envelopes and stuff. So that really is a lot. It's really worthwhile if you're going to shop the Stampin' Up, do it this month and next. And then there's always a good joining offer as well, where you get a free planner, so that's quite good too. Barbara's saying brilliant. Oh, I look forward to hearing about your idea. Right, okay, that's that one done. All I'm going to do actually is take a little bit of this washi tape like so. And I'm going to fold that under itself, like that. And I'm just going to stick it on there. Ta-da! How do I order? What to do? Well, you can go, if you go to my website, smithscraftedcreations.com, there is a menu option at the top to do shop now, and that will redirect you to the shop. Or send me a message. Brilliant. Thanks, Carol, honey. Right, so this one, I think we need another pocket, don't we? Or I might leave this just stuck in. Or do you think I should do a pocket, guys? Yeah, let's do a pocket. Let's keep it the same as its sister one there. Right, what was the measurements of that again? That was 2 1/4. So I want it 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 3/4. And the size of it was... Yeah, just send me a message. If you're not already a friend, you would need to add me as a friend, though, guys. 1 1/2, 1 3/4. Right. Pocket, 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 pocket rocket. We all love a pocket. Brilliant. Right, I'm just scoring this then out. So, 1/2 inch at each side, and then 1/2 inch on the bottom to get your little pocket. Need some really skinny tape. Again. See, I never thought I was going to put... I didn't imagine I was going to put pockets on this. But it just shows if you have a play how things just come to fruition naturally. That's how it's just so much fun to do these. I haven't done one in ages. But, like I say, it's just like designing a card or a wee album or an artist trading card. So, yeah, right. So, what we need to do is cut off the corners. Doop. Doop. I don't know why I give you guys sound effects when I do that. Yes, it is a joke. It's a private little giggle we have, isn't it, honey? Brilliant. Oh, excuse me. Right, some people at the top of their pocket like to wedge it a little bit just to get rid of some of the bulk. So we're going to fold and burnish like so. And that will go on there. Now, the only thing, see washi tape holding ribbon down, it's not that great because obviously it's a low tack tape. So once it's in here, it'll be nice. Sound effects, loving it. Oh dear, if I'm not singing at the end of my sentences or singing or, I don't know. Life would be boring if I was any different, wouldn't it, guys? Oh dear. Mine's are a bit jittery today, actually. Jittery fingers. Come on, concentration. Morning, Lindsay. How are you, hon? Hope you're well. Okay. I've been looking forward to this. Yesterday, I was a bit exhausted. But feel much better today. Now, I feel like putting on Facebook, was Bobby found safe and well? Because at 5 o'clock this morning, someone was shouting on him, Bobby! And it woke me up. 5 o'clock this morning. I'm like, you kidding me? What am I doing here? Right, get the pocket on. There we go. 5 o'clock this morning. I'm like, what? I'm like a little jukebox, oh bless. Oh dear. You know, I'm the sort of person, if I get a song stuck in my head, that's me singing it all week. Folk laugh at me for it, but I could be saying worse things than singing, couldn't I? Right, this one, I think I'll use this. This is a wee scrap of little trees. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to eyeball it. So this needs cut about there, and it needs cut about here. Right, fab. Whoa, sorry about the racket, guys. There's a bit too much stuff's on my desk. I haven't got round to clearing it yet from last night's crafting. Oh. Right, okay. Because I have an idea now, because this is trees, I'm going to fussy cut out one of the little birds and pop that on it. Pop it on it. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Like that. Where's the sentiment? I think I'll use a different sentiment though for this one, because this one's a question one saying what's new. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to fussy cut out a little birdie, and I can see one here straight away. And you can fussy cut out the little see, like this little fox. I think I'll put him on the side, and it just looks like he's cut off by on purpose. Kirsty saying she was singing in class last night as Isabel was listening to music before we went. Oh, bless. Bless her wee cotton socks. Right, okay. Just let me concentrate for a little minute. Got glue on my finger and I've got a bit of dog hair stuck. Yuck. Whew, it is warm. It is warm. Dee. Right, there we go. So we'll stick the little... You can almost do him like that, like he's coming out the side of the tree. But today I'm just going to pop him on the side. I'm not going to use dimensionals because it's already got some bulk in it with this ribbon we're putting in. And then I want the little birdie. The little bird could sit up in the tree, you see. And you can go as far and elaborate as you want with these. I think it's the element of surprise when the recipient pulls out one by one to see what it is. And trust me, if there's little surprises in there, like little freebies, like the little wooden embellishments there, it makes all the difference to the, and it's just a really, really good happy meal to do. Takes a wee bit of time, but it's really good. Don't put your fan on because your paper will blow away that bird. Oh yeah. Imagine trying to find that. Knowing me, my luck, it would go right down the back of the desk, which is only accessible by moving the desk. No, my fan's actually up the stair. The big fan's through with the dogs. I don't even think if I opened a window it would help, so... But it's comfortable enough. Right, so this I'm going to pop here. It says what's new, isn't that cute? Oh, bit much glue on there. So is everybody else crafting today? Look at that. That's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze. But you know what, it's okay. As long as it doesn't rip the pocket. If it were to, all I would do is take that ribbon off and put thinner stuff on, or maybe shorten the... Look! Shorten the size. Right, so I need to bring that out slightly so that they know it's there. Look how pretty it's getting. Yarn later, oh, that's brilliant. Jane saying the best thing about the overhead fans is no paper blows away. Good idea. Don't give me ideas. Right, okay, if you remember, I think it was last week, Jackie's crafting later. I haven't been in my craft room for a while. Get in there and get crafting, lovely. Remember I made these little mini books last week on the live, on the first one. I'm going to make this and pop it in as one of the pocket surprises. So give me a second because I need a stapler first and foremost. And just a normal stapler because these are little mini notebooks. So you could go back and watch the video for this. This was called Scrap Busting Session 1, but it is in the group. And you'll get all the measurements for this. I've seen the... So this is... Oh, why did I do that? I want to do it when it's actually in the book. Hang on. So... there's been a few people that made this, which is fab. I still have to pick a name to receive one of the wee books I made, because I did promise that if you shared it in the group, I would send out a couple. So yeah, if you're doing that, great. Right, okay, let's get this in. Now I am going to staple it so the rough bit's on the back. It doesn't look the prettiest, but you know what? For a little handmade gift, no one's going to complain about the staple. Kirsty's saying, loved making... Carol's saying all videos are saved. Yes, definitely. Loved making these little books. Didn't have a staple, so I had to glue the pages together at the fold. Brilliant. Brilliant. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick the 2 bits of designer size paper on the front and the back, and we're putting it on the back because it covers that yucky staple. Okay, and this one. Have I got stuff stuck to my fingers? I'm all glue, guys, I'm all glue. Nee, nee, nee. You've done a great job then. Absolutely great job. Right, and this is just going to go on here. I'm going to do it flush. Like so. It's a little bit on the wonk, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Now, I've got a little retire Stampin' Up wooden bit here, so I think I will stick that. I think I'll stick that on, actually, and then jam it in. Now, I will use red tape for this, or I'll use my Stampin' seal, actually. Yeah, let me use my Stampin' seal, which is really, really, really sticky. Right. I'm going to stick that there. And then people, if they want, they could recycle or repurpose that. Let me get another one, which means I need to pinch something out of here. Let me get a little baby butterfly. And I'll pop that on the bottom. Or should I do this one? You know what, I'll do another flower. Oh, I am asking myself questions and I'm answering them myself. You know the saying, you talk to yourself, but as long as you don't answer yourself back. I do that. Right, okay. So I'm adding some more on this one. Just going to stick it down. Ta-da! And there's a wee book. And it's so cute. You could put another one in here, but it might be too thick for going into this. And it was one of the group ladies that had said, when I had been speaking about doing the pocket letter this week, she'd said that would fit in. And I'd never even thought of that. So that was a good little hint and tip. So you can see how it's coming together quite nice. Are you okay for time? It's only 20 to 11. Carol answers herself back. I'd love to be a fly in the wall in your craft shed. Right, okay. So let's do this one and this one. So you can see that paper's going across like that. If I do these two similar, that would be nice. Now you can see I've got 2 scraps here. Yeah, I think I'll use that. And I'll use that. Right, these are going to be okay size. So these need cut down to 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. I think this one might already be 2 1/4. Oh, it's just a smidgen off it. That's fine. 3 1/4. Oh, now that's directional. So I think what we'll do is I'll use this one. So 3 1/4. It's just short of 3 1/4, but that's all right. Rather than waste it, I'm going to use it. That's the whole point. It's scraps, you know, it's just do what you can. Sheena's saying to Kirsty, you could stitch the books too. Oh, brilliant. I'd actually done some on my sewing machine. It's nice. Right, I am going to layer these up on black as well, because I do have a little pile of black offcuts, so Let me see. You can see how messy we're getting now because we're cutting and trimming and what have you. Hi, Barbara. Right, so 2 3/8. These need to be by 3 3/8. 3 3/8. Da, da, da. Right, perfect. Oh, it's stuck on a wee bit. Right, that's fine. Let's get them stuck down. Jason, once you have all these pockets filled up and then the pocket holder, what do you do with them? For you, your service it to give gifts away. Well, you can actually join specific pocket swap groups, or we can maybe do a pocket swap in my group or Carol's group, whatever you fancy. That's a good idea. It definitely is a good idea, but there is specific pocket swap groups. But I'm not encouraging anybody to go to other groups. If we can do it in here, then that's better. Because you often find that specific groups like that, they're big, they're huge, there's too many people in it. You might not get your comments noticed. You know what I mean? So that's how I like in here, because it's smaller numbers, isn't it, of people that do actually interact. So, right, aren't these cute? I don't think these need much other than a gorgeous little sentiment. So, praying for praying for blankets of healing around you and yours. That's quite nice. Right, so if I put that there, okay, I'm just eyeballing it, and it's so much fun. Right, let me put this one on dimensionals because we're not loading it up or anything. Kirsty's saying she would have done it in the machine, but it has broken ribs, so just the glue. I'm going to have to make some more myself, actually. And I think what I'll do is I'll make a load, rather than specific colours, I think I'll make myself a load of white cover ones and black cardstock ones, and then I can just decorate as and when I need it, because I'm in the middle of up in my stash of handmade thank you gifts for customers, so I really want a good stash there that I can just pick from and put them in with orders or send back with your vouchers and stuff. So yeah, right, where's the sentiment for this? Here. May your comeback be stronger than your setback. And this is on the wonk. Let me see. Right, on this I'm going to do something different. I am going to get one of my punches. So if you have loose die cuts lying around, or what do you call it, loose punched sentiments and things like that. Hang on, I can't get this out of my drawer. I've got that many punches in my drawer. Come on, out you come. Out you come. This one's a good one. Ooh, come on. There we go. This is a cloud punch, and it is cute. Right, I need a scrap of white. Oh, look, I have a little stash of white as well. Now, I don't want it at full size, so I'm just going to, I think I'll use it that way, actually. I'm going to do a part cloud, and then pop it on this side like that. So it's a wee cloud. Doesn't look much like a cloud that I've cut it up, but that's all right. And what you can do is, I'm not, as a demonstrator, I'm not allowed to give away stamped images, or, you know, like pre-printed stamped images and die cuts or punched elements. But if you're using your own supplies, you could send whatever you like. So maybe in the back of this pocket, you could put a little supply of punched images or what have you. But because I've got the Stampin' Up business, I can't do that. The only way I can give them out is if it's a specific project class, which I do as well. So, right, so a little cloud there. Let me trim this sentiment down a wee bit, and I'm going to mat that up with a bit black just so it pops. And once I'm back from my holiday next month, I am going to have to order at least 10 packets of this black cardstock. I could only afford 2 packets this month because I'm saving for my trip. So I've got 2 black and I've got 2 white, and I'm never out of supply with them, and I was literally down to the last sheets. Carol's saying my Stampin' Up stuff is mine, mine, oh mine. I can almost hear you saying that. Right, I'm going to pop that down with dimensionals. It is so quiet in my house. So quiet. Right, let's pop that here. Can you see, like, if you just get a whole stash of stuff, if it does coordinate, that's what I love about Stampin' Up. You've got sweets and they all coordinate, and it coordinates with your inks and your cardstock and all that. That makes it so much easier for me in terms of thinking, because my brain doesn't work perfect at the best of times, just for getting brain fog and stuff like that. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my other punch, which is a butterfly double punch, and I'm going to get a little white butterfly. Here's the scrap piece. So I'm just going to pop it in there. Boop. Just watch your eyeballs. Or watch if you've got a low cut top, because I've lost many a punched images down there. I'm going to pop that on here. So I'm just going to use wet glue. Carol, let's Kirsty look but don't touch. Brilliant. That is brilliant. So you can add wee bits like that as well. Now this does need something else. I'm going to cut out another little bird, if I can find that bit of paper. Oh, there we go. So there were some projects that even cut out these little leaves and stuff as well. Just depends if you've got the time and patience to fussy cut them out. Some people do it on their electric scanning cutting machines. Kirsty says she's not joking either. Get the sellotape out and get the see if there's any of our fingerprints on your punches. Oh bless. Right, time for the bird to go on. Okay, so let's do this. I put it on in the wonk. Right, okay, so a little dimensional. Just going to put that there. Fab. You can put diamantes or anything you want on these. But I'm not wanting to do too much. Nothing too elaborate today. See how it's all coming together. Pretty, pretty. Right, I think I'll keep the rest, these ones plain, more plain. Now these ones I have a little label that I'd punched out that I had in my stash. So I'm going to pop them in the top of each of the black layers first. She went on holiday and I went round stroking all her stuff. I do that to the albums I make because they're so pretty. Oh, and some of the papers are just amazing. Well, they're all amazing, but let's face it, we all have our favourites. And it's like, oh, do I want to cut it? Do I want to cut it? While the cat's away, the mice will play. They sure will, Jane. Right, okay, I'm just popping these on with wet glue. I just want a tiny little tab. So just check it's centred. There we go. So there's one. Right, hang on, I've got dog hair stuck to my glue. Or a bit fluff or something. Right, next one. Okay. So I just want to make sure it's kind of the same. Yep. Just something different. You don't need to put these wee tabs on. There we go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Carol's got cameras on my crib side. Oh man, you're funny. You guys are funny. Crack me up, honestly. I love it. I love it. Oh dear. Right. Oops. Let's put these little matte layers on. This is this crumb cake, the colour of this? I think it's crumb cake. Let's see. Right, this one needs cut down. And then we're nearly done. That's amazing. And in an hour. So is it 2 1/4? Yep, 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 is the matte size. Did you see me like? Oh my goodness. You could get the voice control ones that go beep, beep, step away from the table. Oh man. Right. So look how this is coming together. I've got little freebies in here and here. Like the noughts and crosses. This is a wee book as well. You could put a little pad in. Oh, there's so much possibilities. And if you're trying this, share photos on the group and let's see, because we need inspiration from you lovelies as well. Because it's all about sharing ideas and inspiring each other to share ideas. Right, what do I want to go for these 3 colours? I think I'll put... See, I don't want to cut that. I don't want to cut that up. But you know what? This is my second packet. Well, will I cut it up? Let me see what else there is, because I might need some of those images to finish my other album off. Right, let me have a rummage. Let me have a rummage. Oh, see, there's a wee scrap bit. And there's a bit. Oh, so that's fine. That's fine. Right, okay. So I want 3 that measure 2 and 2 by... Oh, that's already 2. 2 by 3. Let's see. Love it. Cut it up. Thank you. Right. Let's have the yellow in the other 3 bits. Because I don't think I've actually used this side for anything yet. I'm scared. Scared to use it. Right, and then... Oh, see, that's cute. Right, no, I'm cutting it up. I'm cutting it up. You know what? I could always buy myself more after my holiday bobs. Right, there. Twisted my one arm. But look how beautiful that is as a paper as well. No worries, Kirsty. Catch up later. Right, okay, let's strip the yellow down. And I have an idea for this. This is like a wee notebook, looks like from a distance. But it isn't. Can't believe we're on the last 3 bits. And there's still 10 people watching. Or soon to be 9, because Kirsty will be leaving. Kirsty, leave your phone running and it'll make me feel more important because there's 10 watching. I'm only kidding. Right, okay. Ta-da! Last 3. Right, I want to put this sentiment on there, which says, great works are performed not by strength but by perseverance. This says, wishing you everything wonderful. I'm not sure about that because it's stamped in grey. I might need a black sentiment. And this one says, stay strong, my friend. And I've got glue on it, so I need to rub that off. No, it's not glue, it's something else. Right, let me see. Let me see my little stash of sentiments. And here's some I made earlier. Oh, now. There was one that says Beyond Grateful that I want to put on actually. Yeah, Beyond Grateful. Let me see. Oh, that's nice as well. I love your kind heart. Yeah, I'm not using that one. I've got these all categorised according to like anniversary, baby, congrats, support, sympathy. And it is really good because then you can just grab a sentiment according to let me see. You're important, love. We all love our people that do the demos. Oh, bless. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Right, I'm layering that up on black. So am I. Oh, here's a bit black. What do you know? Another little bit of scrap. I love your kind heart. And it's really good because I don't know about you guys, but when you put sentiments on cards and stuff, I do pick it. Well, 9 times out of 10, I try to pick it that it's pertinent to the person I'm sending. That's how I've stopped kind of making birthday cards and things like that on my demos because, okay, they can people can repurpose it. Right, I've got an idea for this. People can repurpose it, pass it on and use it or what have you, but sometimes it's nice to get a personal touch. Right, I'm now getting out my Heart Duo of bunches, which are available as well in my store. So the bottom layer is a scalloped edge heart. I'm just putting these back as I'm using them because if I don't have no room. Right, I'm going to see if I have a bit of scrap that I can punch the other heart out with, which layers on top. Oh, that's just a little bit short. I could have got the little fox in there. Yeah. Boom. There we go. These are great. They really are. They're great. So if I pop that on there. In fact, you could actually put a bit of ribbon under this as well to make it even fancier. But I'll just stick it down. Okay, that's going to go on there. And then that's going to go on there. Now, I think this is a bit too wide, so I am going to trim it down and start that again, folks. Or I might just leave it in white, I'll see. But see how you could just adapt to whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, I think I'll just pop it on in white, actually. I'll just hang it off the edge of this. Yeah, right, good. Yep, see, answering myself again. These punches last. They really do. The only thing I would say is sometimes if your hands are struggling and you're doing this using 2, just watch you don't catch your fatty bit of your thumb in here, because I've done that before and it's a bit nippy. So, hi Deborah. Hope you're well. Right, I'm going to pop that on here. Just a little bit of wet glue. You don't need a lot of our tombow bow. No, I'm going to stick it over the middle actually, because I don't want to cover Mr. Fox up. So let me layer that up a second time. Just a teeny wee border. Like I say, just make it up as you go. As long as you're having fun, that is the main thing. Have you nipped yourself before? Oh, it's sore. It is sore. You get kind of like a blood blister. Right, I'm just going to pop that there. And again, you could add to this even more by adding little hearts on the edge or little bits of ribbon underneath or what have you. But for today, I'm just going to leave that one as it is. So you can see you can pull it out with the wee tab. You could do them all with the wee tabs if you like. Right, 2 more to go, guys, and then that is us. Right, now, what I'm thinking, do I have anything else I could do with this one? I will maybe use, I'm going to use this. This is our Starlit Punch, and I'm going to punch out some stars in black. Namely, these 2 there I love, and that little baby one. The other ones are more Christmassy, I think. There we go, there's the little one. And I think I'll decorate that one with wee stars. I wouldn't even have thought about that, whoops, when I was planning to do this, but it shows just as you go, things come to your head kind of thing. And I've lost the little baby one. It must have went flying somewhere. Never mind. Brilliant. Right, so let's get this one stuck on. It's slightly on the wonk, let me fix it. It's maybe my eyes that are on the wonk. That's a bit better. Right, so this is going down flush. I think a good idea is to, hang on, I need to take a little trimming off of those, is to maybe have 3 pockets really fancy and the rest kind of like more standard. Unless you've got a lot of time to sit and play and really get your craft on. Mine goes down my top thing one the other night. That's what I mean, it's unbelievable. Oh, you've got to laugh at yourself, haven't you? Right, let's get a small dimensional on there. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that on there. I love these stars. I love them. And again, sometimes what I'll do is, if I've got a scrap piece of paper left over from doing a card or a project or something, I will use it and punch out some extra images. Right, I am going to do 2 little stars. Now, these just need, let me get another wee star. These will just need, stuck down with wet glue because they're so teeny. So, oh, not too much though, Tricia. That's a bit much. Just remove some of that. Right, I'm going, oh, just stabbed myself. Right, if you're not using the jaggy bit, put the lid on. Don't injure yourself like what I've just done. Right, so, got a little bit of glue stuck on there, but I will get it off when it dries. Did I draw blood with that? No, I didn't. That was lucky then. Right, so I'm just using the opposite end of the take your pick tool to stick down my wee hearts. And I think what we'll do is I'll go and grab my link of Stella brush. Hang on, 2 seconds. I think I've got some left in this. This is something else I'll need to order. What the hang is going on? There we go. This is something else I'll need to order once I'm back from my holidays next month. I've already put some alcohol solution in them to kind of clear out the last of the glitter in the pen. Look at that. Gorgeous. So there we go. There's another little pocket doodah. And then we'll do the last one. So if I pop that in there. Look how gorgeous it looks when it's all together. I love it, I love it. Right, what am I thinking for this one? This one I'm thinking a side pocket. I might use these stars on this as well, actually. Right, let me trim it down a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to trim it right down and I'm going to put it across the way. Oh, excuse me. Right, I can trim that down even more. Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself here. Oh, thank you. It's adorable. Oh, that's just a little bit thick. Too thick for this, but I'm sure it'll manage to. Yeah, there we go. That just fits. Awesome. Right, I am just going to get a bit of black cardstock. And I'm not going to put any at the edges, but I am going to do a little mat that shows in the top and bottom, just to let it stand out a little bit more. Let me use my big scissors. Let's see, like so. Right, brilliant. Ta-da! Right, okay, let's get this stuck down. Can you still see it? Can you still see me live? Because I've just noticed my phone that I'm watching on is it's stuck. Let me come off it. I can see some what do you call it? Comments coming up. Right, hang on. Groups. How do you get to groups on the Android again? Oh, there we go. Right, find group. Oh yeah, it's kind of caught up now. Yep, still here. Yeah, good, good, good. That's it. It's getting a bit messy now, isn't it? Okay, this one I'm just going to stick them on there. Actually, I need to hold it a wee second. Hi, Robin. How are you? Oops. Tricia, do that again. It's because I've got sticky fingers. Right, okay. See what I mean? Yeah, I'm just going to put the star at each edge, like so. Put that up a little bit, actually. Just hold it a wee second. Hi, Elaine. Remember, you'll be able to watch and catch up because it will be saved. If you're just coming in at the tail end, because we're just about finished. So we are. And here's one I made earlier. Boom. Yeah, I'm good, hun. I am good. Thank you. Oh dear. Nearly lost that little star. And there is the finished pocket letter. So we've got freebie here, freebies in here, and a freebie in here. So that's Stampin' Up ribbon, retired Stampin' Up, wood embellishments, and we've got some non-branded, I was going to say soya tape, washi tape. Don't know where the word soya came from. Oh yay, thank you. And here, this one's a little booklet that you can get on the catch up in the group as well. That was made, the measurements and that were made last week, and they're on the group. And then we've got 3 here with a little tab at the top. We've got 2 kind of scenic ones here. And then, of course, you could do whatever you like in the back. You can make your own little envelopes. You can put, what do you call it, sequins in it, or anything you like. Little feathers or wee crafty bits and bobs. You could put like little bits of ribbon and bling in the back. That was some that someone had sent me, but Carol, I've got lace so for our wee craft along next week. But you could put anything you want in these, but obviously I'm keeping this Stampin' Up style. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. You can get 3 of these pockets off of eBay, I think, for $2.99 or something. If it's not something you're going to do a lot, I wouldn't go buying a packet of 100 because they're quite pricey. But yeah, even if you get half a dozen or so, you could try it out. And then of course, it folds like so. So you could put that in an A5 envelope. You can actually get some ribbon, wrap it up. You could put it in, I remember I sent one once and I wrapped it up in tissue paper, twine around it, and then some dried lavender in the top. I tucked it in and then I put it in a big jiffy envelope. What you can also do is you can put a dangle on here. So it'll come as you can thread lace up and down here, or ribbons. You can make a dangle. I think that's what I'll do before I go for my shimmer. I think I'll make a little dangle for on here, and then I'll share a photo once it's done, because it just makes it stunning. So once you've folded it like that, there's a wee dangle. Wrap it all up, and it's a really, really good thing to receive in the mail. So, well, that's it. Do remember that next week, same time, it is another scrap busting card tutorial. So you will need, if you've got any offcuts of cardstock, of designer series paper, pocket, I think it's trading card wallets, 9 Pocket, you would look up. I'm not sure where you would get them cheaper, Amazon or eBay. But just have a wee look around. But it's 9 Pocket sleeves. Right, so next week I made a few cards, and these were offcuts. So I'm going to make a few cards called it's just like scrappy strips. So I'll put up measurements of what my card is going to be, because what we do is we layer this on a matte layer first, stick them on a matte layer, then we put them on the card. So you're not just putting these direct on the card, but we'll do that next week. So that's the 29th at the same time. So get to look in your scraps out, and if, like we've said, if you're making one of these, do share a photo in the group. They are just amazing, and we want to see your ideas, because I'm sure there's a few you lovelies who probably do these quite a lot. And yeah, you can stash as much as you want in the back as well, or you can even do another 9 cards. So right, I'll go just now. I'll save this video to the group right now before I forget, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye guys, see you later.